The United States and the other advanced liberal democracies are the richest, healthiest, best educated, most humanely and effectively governed societies that have ever existed. Serious material deprivation, once the dismal norm in all societies, is now a tragic rarity. Basic literacy is nearly universal, and roughly a third of people have completed some kind of post-secondary education. Virtually all babies born live to adulthood. Today, about two-thirds of Americans make it past 80, and a third live into their 90s. Governments are based on popular consent. A broad range of political and civil rights are effectively protected, and huge sums are invested to advance the public welfare generally and aid the less fortunate in particular. Armed conflict on home soil hasn't been seen in more than 75 years. Yet, despite these historically unprecedented blessings, all is not well. Far from it. Economic growth rates have tumbled in the rich democracies, and extended stretches of outright stagnation are growing increasingly common. Productivity growth, the ultimate source of rising living standards, has been disappointing for decades. Class divisions have reemerged and are widening. Mental health problems are surging, while marriage and childbearing and personal friendships and community involvement are all becoming less common. Birth rates are so low that the populations of some countries have already started to shrink. Trust in government and in each other is in long-term decline. Support for liberal democracy is eroding, and populist authoritarianism is on the rise. We now have all the world's knowledge at our fingertips, but the social authority of that knowledge has fallen into embattled retreat. Discontent with the way things are going and pessimism about the future dominate the public mood. In this malaise, things are still comfortable for most of us, but we are deeply vulnerable on numerous fronts to calamity and decline. Grim assessments of the current situation are easy to find. Consider the following prominent book titles from the past decade or so. Tyler Cowen's The Great Stagnation, Robert Gordon's The Rise and Fall of American Growth, J. Storrs Hall's Where's My Flying Car?, Anne Case and Angus Deaton's Deaths of Despair and the Future of Capitalism, Chris Hayes's Twilight of the Elites, Martin Gurry's The Revolt of the Public, Stephen Levitsky and Daniel Ziblatt's How Democracies Die, Tom Nichols's Our Own Worst Enemy, Ross Douthat's The Decadent Society, Andrew Potter's On Decline. Coming from across the ideological spectrum, the authors agree on this much. Liberal democratic capitalism is struggling.